there's a game that I'm actually kind of looking forward to. It's called Unrecord. It looks pretty neat, and as a person that really liked the game Ready or Not, I'm a little bit interested to see where this goes. But there is one question that I've been seeing a lot, specifically on Twitter. Now, here's what I think. Normally, I'm against the entire argument of video games are inherently violent and are inherently, like, the tool of Satan to get people to commit mass murders, or whatever the fuck people were saying, like, from the 90s all the way up to 2018. And who knows, maybe they're still saying it on Fox News. However, there's two things I do want to address immediately. Number one, you're playing as a cop. And number two, the entire game is centered around body cam footage and looking as photorealistic as possible, which means that you essentially have a game that looks like a live leak video, or that looks like actual body cam footage, and I understand that's the entire point. That's the intention behind it. Don't get me wrong, I understand that completely. But really, with the cop angle? Look, we already see real-life body cam footage from the police. Like, that's not a new thing. Originally, when I saw development footage of this game, I thought that it was a game about some random mercenary in Chernobyl, or something along those lines. And that's what I had heard originally online, and that sounds like a way cooler premise than a cop doing cop things, you know? And a lot of people have been saying that this would also fit a horror game very well. Hey, I agree with that. A horror game played from the perspective of a body cam? That sounds sick as fuck. And again, the game looks neat, and I can handle a game like this. I don't blame a lot of people for not necessarily being able to handle this, though. For once, this is on the side of the aisle where I'm like, okay, maybe I can understand where some people think that this is going a little too far. Especially when it's coming across as kind of glorifying the police to an extent. Again, I can understand entirely why people think that. So, yeah. Alright, look, I'm just gonna say this real quick. This game is extremely unrealistic if you really think about it, right? Because the police really love to turn off their body cams, especially when it comes to a fire first, ask questions later sort of thing, right? You know? Come on. Okay, now here's a little bit more of a scary implication if you're at all adjusted into politics. So, something that I'm a little bit worried about is potential disinfo that could come from this game, and the only reason I say this is because we've had disinfo campaigns happen a couple of times already involving video games. Arma 3 is a perfect example. Currently, there is a war going on in Ukraine, and Arma 3 footage has been used to circulate misinfo about, well, the invasion of Ukraine. And the same thing goes for Sudan. Right now, there's also a civil conflict going on in Sudan, and Arma 3 footage has also been used for that. So who's to say that this can't actually be used as a disinfo tool to delegitimize groups like BLM or something along those lines? I can see that being an entire possibility. You never know with people on the internet. I don't know. That's just some food for thought, though. I don't know. Do you guys think that this game is taking it a little too far? I kind of want to hear what you guys have to say. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll make sure that I read those comments. Anywho, this has been Techmo Snowspark, signing off. Peace.